doing a very special segment. It's a Q&A. And I have a very special guest with me. This is my boyfriend, Andrew.
Hello. Nice to meet you, folks.
So today we are going over the questions that you guys sent to me through my link, which will also be linked in the down bar in case you have any lingering questions you just have to ask me. I've also collected them off of my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Twitter, so hopefully this will answer some of your questions. And if it doesn't, then you can just ask me more. Yeah. We're gonna get started with the questions. Andrew's gonna be asking them and I'm gonna be answering them, so hopefully it goes well. Question number 1.
What are some Netflix series worth watching?
Okay, so a Netflix series worth watching. I would definitely say that Friends is a Netflix series worth watching. But most people have already seen that. So I would also recommend, what's that one we like? House of Cards. House of Cards is a really great series because it kind of is semi-realistic, but it's also very drama-filled. So I like that, and it's about politics, but interesting politics, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I also like
The Borgias?
The Borgias.
Not for kids. Neither of these are for kids.
No. No kids allowed. The Borgias is really good, but sometimes I cover my eyes and it's a little inappropriate, but also very interesting. Is there another one? There might be more. If I think of it, I'll link it in the down bar. Question number 2.
What are some healthy snack options for someone who likes to mindlessly snack?
There's a lot of snacking in that question. I like to mindlessly snack and mindfully snack, so I'm a professional snacker. I like to snack on the Boom Chicka Pop popcorn, and I like the salted kind, but the even better kind is the white cheddar. That's really good. I also like the popcorn with Abraham Lincoln's face on the bag, but I don't remember what it's called. And another snack that's healthy, oh, those are healthy because they are under 100 calories or under 45 calories. They're under some calorie amount for some serving size. I don't know. You're going to have to look it up. I'll link that below. And also black olives. I recently got into olives, and black olives are really healthy to snack on. They're good if you have high cholesterol, so I read on the internet, so of course it's true. And they're also just a good alternative to like a potato chip, but you just buy a can for like $1 and you put it in Tupperware and then pop one in whenever you're kind of hungry.
Question 3 is, what are must-haves for a classy, simple, and bright desk?
So as you can see, or maybe you cannot see, my desk is behind me. And it has some of my favorite things on it, including my gold pieces done by Nate Burgess for Target. I have the stapler, the Dachshund dog tape dispenser, and the gold scissors. And all of these are my favorites. They can be purchased at Target, or a couple of them can be purchased at Target online, but they sell out all the time. So sometimes they're there, sometimes they aren't. Outside of that, I also like the Teresa Collins desk supplies. She has different folders that are really fun, and binder clips and paper clips that are all gold. I'm really into the gold right now. So I also elaborate on this on my ask.fm profile, which I will link below as well. And I have links to different products that I have at my desk. Outside of that, I try to keep things at my desk that make me happy and that I would use while I'm sitting there. So I have a catch-all that I made that holds some nail polish and my headphones, little post-it flags, and my tape measure for when I'm sewing. I think the best way to populate your desk with items is to not go out and buy everything at once. I really recommend not doing that. I think the best way to do it is to kind of accumulate little things over time. So my favorite places to go are Target, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, or Ross, and they have really cute stationery and note cards and different desk organizational things. Organizers. They have those, and I think then you get a little bit of an eclectic look, and everything is really unique, and so it'll be your space, and it won't just look like you went to Target and bought their desk supplies and just like popped it on your desk. Next question.
You ever peed your pants?
I don't know why this is such a popular question. I got it once, then I answered it, then I got it again, and I'm waiting Does anyone else want to know if I've ever peed my pants?
All the cool kids do it.
I will say this. No one ever said not to pee your pants. They said, don't be a party pooper. I take that very seriously. Next question.
What fashion brand can you not live without?
This is tricky. I really like Lilly Pulitzer and I enjoy seeing it. It's very pretty to look at and admire, but I think I could live without it, especially because it kind of gets a little salty with the prices. I think that I couldn't live without Old Navy. This is such a poor answer because I don't even wear too much Old Navy, but I think they do staple pieces at good prices really well. Their pixie pants are just like J. Crew pants, whatever those pants are called. I'm blanking.
I think J. Crew pixies.
You might be right. It's embarrassing.
J. Crew pixies.
But Old Navy's pixie too.
Mm.
They do the pixie pants really well, and they're half the price or less than J. Crew, and they last long. Their basic tees and long sleeve shirts are really great, and even their sweaters are nice. I like their cute little graphic prints recently have been on point, and if you're a really petite person, you can shop the accessories in their children's department, which also has some really unique stuff that you won't see anyone else wearing because no one else will be shopping in the children's department. So, I think I couldn't live without Old Navy. Next question.
How do you braid your hair like in a ponytail like you do on Instagram?
I might do a video for this, but I'm not sure. I was asked on Instagram how I do the braids in my hair into a ponytail, and they look really like wild and crazy. So first of all, if you don't already follow her, follow Amber Filler Up. I think that's how you say it on Instagram. She does amazing braids. So number one, if you want to braid it like how I did, I followed her for inspiration, so follow her. Number two, don't have clean hair. I've realized that if you have really dirty hair, it works a lot better. But that way when you braid one braid back and you separate it, it's really chunky and it looks kind of like what it looks like on Instagram. So maybe someday I'll do a tutorial. If you want it, let me know. Give me a thumbs up in this video and that's how I'll know that you want to see that. Otherwise, follow Amber Filler Up, and she definitely has really great advice on how to do that.
So, what kind of mascara do you use?
I use Dior Show Mascara and I love it. I've been using it for 2 or 3 years now, and I like to have more volume in my lashes than extension or length or whatever you call that. So I use that. I think it's really great. It also doesn't like rub off in the middle of the day, so you don't get that like black raccoon eye thing going on. And I think it really separates your lashes well, so even if you don't have a lot, it makes it look like you do. So that's my favorite mascara. And you can buy that at Sephora for I think around $24, depending on whether it's waterproof or not.
How'd you meet your boyfriend?
So, Andrew, how did I meet you?
We met playing cornhole in the front yard of the house I was living at.
So we originally met at a fraternity house on campus, which Andrew is a house manager for because he is a Theta Chi that was a like house.
I was a responsible person.
A house manager, or like some people call them house dads or whatever, for another fraternity on campus. And I went over and was playing cornhole and he was there, and then when I left I tried to get in touch with him and I couldn't, and so I didn't see him. And a whole year went by, and then my sorority was having its very first social function at that same fraternity house, and late in the night things are getting a little bit sparse on the dance floor and generally everywhere else, and Andrew walked in and
we cut a rug.
We danced and we talked, and there's kind of history from there. So those are all the questions that I have for this Q&A. So hopefully it's short and sweet and you learned what you wanted to know. Especially that person who wants to know if I peed my pants. I hope your thirst for knowledge has been quenched with this video.
Phrasing.
Anyways, so make sure you subscribe if you like this video. I would really appreciate it. And then you also know when I post new videos. Ooh. If you didn't like it, don't watch any more of my videos. You probably won't like the rest of them either. Also, if you want to see me do a hair tutorial, or if you just, I don't know, really liked it, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. As always, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below, and I will link everything I talked about in the down bar in case you want to go out and buy it for yourself. So thank you for watching, and thank you, Andrew, boyfriend, for being my special guest.
My pleasure.
And hopefully I will see you on my channel again. Alright.